Hello, welcome to the May book babble. There have not been that many book babbles recently because life definitely gets in the way and things seem to have settled down a little bit now, so I'm going to dive into these. I have two that are coming next year. They are not this year's releases, they are next year's, and two that are out right now. So the first two are Long Bright River by Liz Moore and The Truants by Kate Weinberg. They could not be more different, but they are both brilliant. They're both debuts, and the Penguin rep told me about this, told me how good it was, and I completely agree with her. It was just a great read from start to finish. It's set in Philadelphia. It's, if you know Tana French's books or Dennis Lehane, you know how they explore or even Ingrid Thoft with Boston. How they explore that town, they take it to pieces, they give you an insight into what it's like to live there. Well, this is Philadelphia. It's the Kensington district of Philadelphia, which might sound posh, but it's actually where all the sex traffickers go. And it's the story of two women, one of whom is a cop, and the other one is her sister, who works the streets that she patrols, and who has just gone missing. And it's the search for the sister. It's the reason for their estrangement. It's a great read, and it comes out in January of next year. So something to look forward to. The Truants, Kate Weinberg. There have been a plethora this year of books set during the college years, and I'm quite glad I didn't go to most of those colleges because they have a taste of Donna Tartt's secret history about them. In other words, these groups of people are pretty screwed up by the end. But this one I particularly liked because it has an Agatha Christie twist to it. The main character, Jess, moves to the University of East Anglia so that she can be taught by this one particular teacher, whose name is Lorna Clay, Dr. Lorna Clay. And Lorna does two courses. Jess wanted to be on The Devil Gets All the Best Lines, but due to a bout of sickness, she's been moved to the Agatha Christie course. And that proves to be a complete godsend because the people that she makes friends with are there. She falls in with this group of truants who basically they break the rules. They are brilliant. She's in love with one of them, and the other one is in love with her, and her best friend is the girlfriend of the boy that she's in love with. But one of the things that it deals with really well is at the beginning of the course, Dr. Clay asks her students if, under the right circumstances, anybody can be given the impetus to kill. And it's a very clever story. It takes place mainly in the cold, wet East Anglian university campus, but it also goes to a Greek island as well. Really fun. Like I said, really don't want to have gone to college with any of these people in any of these books because they really do screw each other up. Okay, so that one's January as well. Now the two that are out right now, Exile by James Swallow. I just finished this. I read Nomad last year and absolutely loved it. It's for fans of high octane thrillers. If you loved I Am Pilgrim, you will love Nomad. And this kind of snuck up on me. I didn't actually know this was coming out. So when it appeared, I was very pleased. And I read it over the weekend, and it is brilliant. It's as fast paced and pulse pounding as Nomad was. Mark Dane is back. He didn't take the job with Rubicon. He instead has been dumped in with a nuclear regulatory body who basically just report things and don't do anything serious. He's been given a case which it turns out he was supposed to just dead end with it. Only he's made it come to life, and then you get a Somali warlord. And this is where it gets interesting, because the baddie has some serious reasons for why he's doing what he's doing. And present-day Somalia is also given quite an interesting turn that not many people know about. I didn't until I read this book. So you have sympathy for the baddie, even though he is bad and he is doing really bad things. You can understand why. And yeah, really good. And out right now. This, I am halfway through. I had to buy the book because I was reading it on my Edelweiss device, and I ran out of time. And when you run out of time, you get blank pages to read. So I'm halfway through. It's the last Jane Hawke novel in this particular series. Dean Koontz claims that he will be bringing her back, but that could just be a ruse. She might die in this one, we don't know. Again, do not do that with the cover. Jane Hawke doesn't look like that. But as I'm about a quarter of the way through it, and so far, so good. The tension is ratcheting up again. There are more people coming out against the Arcadians than there were in the first 2 or 3 books. People are starting to realise something's going on, and they're starting to realise that the press and the powers that be demonising Jane Hawke, she might be onto something. She's managed to rescue her boy, Travis, but there's a whole new set of challenges that she's about to undertake. Also, there's the film director who is being hunted on a private estate by one of the Arcadians, and I don't know if he's going to make it. He might, but like I say, this is my next. I'm reading this as soon as I finish this recording. So yeah, that is all I have for you. Well, actually, no, I have one more thing. Look, it's out finally. So we had a reading for Robust Revenge a couple of weeks ago, and everything went really well, and we had a really good time, and there was scotch. So this is the last in this particular series, but it means that I can start releasing the ones I got the deal for. So look for Rollover coming soon. And that is definitely it. I have had lots of emails and in-person conversations with people at the store and people online. My mother-in-law is doing better. She's definitely not out of the woods yet, but things are starting to improve. And thank you for your concern. And I'm sorry I've not been around, but like I said, life gets in the way and it's messy. So I hope you enjoyed the podcast. More coming soon, and bye for now.